Once again, being someone that doesn't know that much about the story, never seen a Broadway musical, only knows fully what I saw in the first movie and maybe a couple small things that might happen in Wicked for good. I've seen the Broadway people talk about. I fully agree with what's being said right here. Glenda knowing Elphaba is still out there. She doesn't melt, that she doesn't get taken out, and she goes on to live the rest of her life. That somehow makes her character and her story less tragic, something that I personally gotta disagree with. Because to me, it makes it all the more tragic. Glenda is a character that makes a choice that she may or may not regret for the rest of her life. One that gets her everything that she wanted, but she's not happy. She forever has to play a part, forever has to be the person that everybody else needs her to be. Means that she can't be who she really is. Now, in the middle of all that, there's only one person she felt like she could be her real self with, and that was Elphaba. But she was given the choice to leave with that person. She chose a different side. People will say it's because of that power, because she wanted to get everything. She wanted more than she cared about Elphaba. I personally think it was also because Glenda didn't believe what Elphaba was going for would work. Because Elphaba was just one person. Sure, one person that recently got into a lot of power, but still only one person going head and face on against a whole system. Glenda didn't think there was any way that that thing would end with a happy ending. Which takes me to the point of why Glenda knowing that Elphaba lived is more tragic. If Elphaba actually melted, at least that would have proved Glenda right. Sure, she would have had to deal with the loss and the grief of her best friend. At least she would have had the solace of knowing that she was right. Knowing that the choice that she made for her life was the best choice. Knowing that had she went down the same road with Elphaba, she would have been taken out too. Knowing that although she's stuck, although she's trapped, this was the only choice to make. Instead, Glenda has to live knowing that Elphaba also did too. Knowing that Elphaba is somewhere out there living a peaceful and a happy life. If Elphaba was gone, sure, Glenda would feel a couple regrets. With Elphaba still there, all Glenda feels is regret. Because Glenda has to spend the rest of her days trapped and stuck around smiling faces that care less about her and more about what she can do and the way that she makes them feel. Forever grieving the loss of someone she knows is still out there. Ever second guessing a decision and a choice that she was once sure was the only one that she had. If she did, this story would end off with her living a peaceful and a happy life with the only person that ever really knew her and that ever really loved her for who she really was.